Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and I am finally back with another COD Zombies Top 5, even though we're doing a Top 8 today, but still same series. So today we'll be going over 8 of the rarest items here in COD Zombies, and I guarantee you a lot of you will be surprised on what's actually really rare here in Call of Duty Zombies. So just like before, guys, I want you guys to let me know right now in the comment section below what other Zombies Top 5s do you want me to do, and of course, if I do end up using your idea, I will definitely be giving you a shout out. And while you're down in the comments and you see somebody else left a fire idea for another top 5, go ahead and drop that comment a thumbs up. And today, guys, our goal is going to be 1,000 likes for our first Zombies Top 5 in a long time. Let's see if we can absolutely crush that goal today. Now, besides all of that, let's go ahead and jump into 8 of the rarest items here in COD Zombies. Starting things off in the number 8 spot, we have the rarest camo in all of COD Zombies. And of course, that is the Element 115 camo from Black Ops 3 Zombies. So there was 3 ways you could actually get this camo in Zombies. The first one was from the Jug Edition, and we all know how fast that edition sold out. I think it was like less than 24 hours, and all of the Jug Editions were gone worldwide. The other ways to obtain this camo is by either getting the hard edition of the game, again, which is a physical copy, or the digital deluxe edition on release though. So that was in 2015. Right now, there is no such thing as a digital deluxe edition of a Black Ops 3 on the PSN store. I'm not too sure about Xbox and Steam, but I'm assuming it's not there either. So right now, the only way you can actually get this camo is by buying a Jug Edition or a hard edition of a Black Ops 3, which is probably super expensive right now. So that easily makes the weaponized 115 camo the rarest camo in all of COD Zombies. Next up, in the number 7 spot, one of the rarest things on Horizon Draka is the free ray gun from the first gondola. So we all know about the second gondola and that entire process, but there's actually a way you can get a free ray gun from the first gondola. So usually when you call in that gondola, you'll get a drop, but sometimes if you're lucky, you'll actually get a ray gun instead of a drop. So I know I've had this at least a couple of times or a handful of times, but the thing is, since the ray gun in BO3 is hands down the worst ray gun in all of COD Zombies, I would never actually take the ray gun. So it's probably happened to be a lot more, but since it's something I'm not interested in, I never take it. So it's still something that doesn't happen all that often, like maybe, you know, once every 10, 20 games if you're lucky. But for the most part, if you're going into DE and you're trying to get this free ray gun, you'll just see how long it will take you and how lucky you have to get that free ray gun from that first gondola. So coming in at the number 6 spot, we have one of the rarest things in Black Ops 2 Zombies, and that is the red Insta Kill. And the reason why the red Insta Kill is so rare is the way you activate it is so weird, and you would never actually think of doing this with insta-kills. So in order to actually get this red insta-kill, you have to first get an insta-kill and then not get any kills during that time. So whenever someone gets an insta-kill, of course they're gonna go out and go crazy and get kills, and even if you do know about this thing, you know, you still want to go and get kills, right? So after you don't get kills with that insta-kill, all of a sudden you'll have that perma-perk flashed, or that green, you know, flash whenever you activate a perma-perk in BO2 Zombies, and then the next insta-kill you get, you'll have that insta-kill symbol, and then a red insta-kill underneath that, so whenever you walk into a zombie, they will instantly die from your red insta-kill. Okay, that might have been a bit confusing. The simple way of putting it is, when you get an insta-kill, don't get kills with it, and then that's it. That's all you have to do, and then the next one you get, you'll have that red insta-kill. And of course, this is only available on Diarize, Buried, and Transit. It is not available on Mob of the Dead and Origins, so don't try it on those maps, but it's just one thing that you would never really think of doing. And to be honest with you guys, that whole red insta-kill thing isn't really that good anyways, so that's why it's kind of really rare in Zombies, because people don't really like it, or people just don't know about it. So coming in at the number 5 spot on today's list, we have something that I'm sure a lot of you know about, but to actually pull it off is a lot harder than you think. So this is the Shangri-La free perk from the monkeys. It's something that you would think isn't all that hard, but maybe you might be really good at it. I find it a lot easier in BO1 than in BO3, but the way it works is whenever a monkey grabs your power-up, he'll run away, and of course the power-up will kind of change over his head, and there will be like a split second where there will be a free perk drop, and you have to do it right away. If you're too slow, it won't work. It's something that, again, I'm sure a lot of you know about, but it's something that's so tough to pull off. So for those of you who played Shank for the first time in BO3, you probably haven't done this just because why would you have to? Why get free perks when you have Perkaholic, Soda Fountain, On the House, Unquenchable? You have all those gums to give you all the perks in the game, so it's not really that necessary. But for those of you who played back in BO1, you know, this was an awesome strat, and the only reason why it was easier in BO1 was simply because of PhD, right? You had the Sallies, you'd follow the monkey and just use your Sallies with PhD to kill the zombies, and of course when that perk flashed up, you got it. So it's definitely a lot harder in BO3, but it's definitely one of the rarest things in COD Zombies. Coming in at the number 4 spot on today's list, we have something from Origins, and this is the Elemental Knife. The Elemental Knife is one of the most OP things in all of COD Zombies. It's actually kind of a glitch, but at the same time, it's something that's so awesome and is super rare just because a lot of people don't know how to do it or don't know it exists. So how you pull this off is you have to go and do the majority of the Easter egg in Black Ops 2 Zombies. I don't think this works in BO3. I might be wrong, but you have to do the majority of the Easter egg after you do the step where you collect all of the white souls from the zombies with your Iron Fist down below the Pack-a-Punch. After that step, you go into a robot and down yourself, and of course, whatever staff you have when you collect that stone after collecting the souls, you will get that elemental knife. So if you want the fire elemental knife, you have to collect that stone with the fire staff. So after you down yourself and you bleed out and you spawn back in, you will have the regular elemental knife in Zombies. So the next thing on my list, one of the rarest things that you will ever have happen to you on BO3 the Giant, will be a free perk after teleporting. So usually when you're on the Giant and you're linking the teleporters to the mainframe, you'll have a, power-up spawn, any of the power-ups, but sometimes, and just sometimes, you'll get a free perk. Now, when BO3 first dropped along with the Giant, those free perk spawns were pretty common. Like, you have one maybe one every game or one every other game, but somewhere along the way, Treyarch changed it, and now it is so unlikely to get that free perk. Probably in the last year, I played a ton of Giants, and I've maybe gotten it once or twice. It is just so rare. It is hands down one of the rarest things in BO3 Zombies. Slotting in at the number 2 spot, we're going over to BO3 Der Eisendrache, and there's a perk in the Wonder Fizz that is almost impossible to get, and of course, that perk is Widow's Wine. Now, to be honest, guys, I don't know if it's been changed at all, but I know when Der Eisendrache first came out, or for at least a couple of months even after the map came out, trying to get Widow's Wine out of the Wonder Fizz was like next to impossible. Sometimes you'd get it, and there would be sometimes you could spend like 100k points and you would never ever see this perk come out of the Wonder Fizz machine. I remember when DE first dropped, and since that was the first DLC, I didn't really have a ton of gums to use, and on top of that, I didn't want to spend money on gums, so I didn't want to go and waste all my Perkaholics just trying to get Widow's Wine. So I remember myself, having like 1 perk or 2 perks left in the Wonder Fizz and just getting cherry over and over and over again, and I couldn't get wine because it was something like a 1% chance of actually getting that perk from the Wonder Fizz. Now, again, I don't know if it's been changed. I don't know about other maps, but at least on DE, it is hands down the rarest thing on that map. So finishing off our list here in the number 1 spot, the rarest thing in all of COD Zombies, and it might surprise you, you may not think that this is all that rare, but believe me guys, it is. And that is the Ray Gun Mark II on the map Diarize in BO2 Zombies. So the Mark II is really tough to get on maps outside of Buried, because Buried, the Mark II is kind of one of the wonder weapons. On Mob, it's not too bad. On Town, it's really tough. On Nuketown, it's tough. On Farm, it's tough. On Buzzybo, it's tough. But for some reason, on Diarize, it is extra difficult. I don't know why, but the chances of getting this gun from the box, I think it's less than 1%. If you guys want a challenge, go into Diarize and just see how many points you spend trying to get the Mark II from the box. You might get lucky, but for the most part, I've had absolutely horrible luck, and I know a lot of other people also have had such bad luck trying to get this gun on Diarize. Maybe because the Slick of Fire's on the map and having that combo would be really OP, but this is hands down the rarest and hardest thing to get in all of COD Zombies. There you have it, guys. Those were 8 of the rarest things here in all of Call of Duty Zombies. And again, guys, if you want to see more Zombies top 5s, go ahead and smash a like on today's video. Let me guys know right now in the comments what your top 5 ideas are for future videos. And besides that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.